Hey guys, Minor Pains once again, and welcome to yet another installment of the World of Logs tutorial guide. For this video, we're going to go underneath this dashboard tab here and kind of explain these different links here that you can use. You got, of course, the dashboard, which we've already went over, which brings this front page here. You can go to compare fights. Um, Now this kind of is pretty useful as far as seeing what we're doing right, where we can see damage done. You can see this main thing we're going to look at is try 2 versus try 1, as try 3 we just kind of had a lot of mess and we just kind of wiped it up early. But for instance, the difference between try 1 and 2 we had, like you can see, a good bit of time difference. One thing, and 2 it was a lot smoother. You can kind of see here, damage done. Try 2 is more smooth throughout it, where try 1 we kind of had a dip here and spike, and um, was a little more messy from that fight. We also see damage taken here, where you can see where on try 2 we did mitigate a lot more damage than we have previously with the first try in this particular logs. Uh, you can also see healing done. Because we took a lot less damage, we were able to do a lot less healing that we needed to do, thereby conserving a lot more mana. Whereas try 1, we had really high peak of where we needed to try to heal up, and um, where we eventually had fallen off simply due to death. We can go back up here. We can go to Analyze. A lot of this information underneath Analyze is, I've seen these to be the same information throughout these 5 tabs here, where you can click and go to Damage Done. You can kind of see throughout the fight how much damage is being done by which player, etc. Versus like the totals list. You can click these little check boxes to bring your particular self up, take different people off, compare yourself with one other person, etc. You can also see where people are taking, the most amount of damage, um, where what area we need to kind of focus on or try to mitigate a little bit more. You also see friendly fire. Now, for this particular fight, not very useful, as there's not really anything that causes um, freaking friendly fire. But for, say, bosses, like where you get, like, I don't know, like Storm Cloud, and you have to try to stand like 10 yards from everybody, this can kind of show who's standing in the middle of people too long and causing a lot of unnecessary raid damage. We can also look here at deaths overview, kind of see for everybody in that particular raid um, how they died, from what, etc. This is like another recount type thing where it breaks it down, but you can always go back to on this one and kind of see exactly what you died from. Another tab we have here is log browser, which kind of brings up every little detail of everything that has happened, period. Um, Rather, like, I cast Echo of Light on somebody, or rather it heals on somebody, or somebody cast a Thunderclap, etc. It's all in here, and you can see from this particular fight, this all happened in a matter of, I don't know, about 10 seconds or so. So a lot of information, a lot of way to break down. A better way to look at this is going under Expression Editor. This has a lot of that same information. However, through this one, you can sort through it a little bit. Like, for instance, you can go to click in or type in source name equals minor pains. Well, I'm going to type right first. Alright, and then you click run, and this will tell every little detail of everything that you have done for your particular self. You always type and heal spell equals flash heal. And this will break it down even more as showing what spells that you were casting, and this is useful for showing what you're overhealing, like, or at least for healers, how you're overhealing for a particular fight. I can see almost 100k overheal there, 74k here. That's really about it throughout the fight. So I don't cast flash heal all that much, and I'm doing a lot more AoE healing. Um, you can always click next page. I believe for this particular fight, that's all that I had. Yeah. So you can break that down any way. Now I know, like, for DPS, for instance, it's not going to be under heal spell, but in this little help box right here on the right, you can click this post on the forums. This will bring up a page to kind of break down different information under expression editor to kind of show how to break down different things. Like, for example, for Resto Druid, you want to know how often it casts Rejuve on a target. It's already affected by Rejuve. And type in this long string under the query, and it will show different things, or how many times you cast some like a hot on somebody that's already got that hot, thereby losing heal per second, costing unnecessary mana to where you can kind of improve a little more there. Um, and it breaks it down bit by bit, so you can break down that query in any way that you see fit, that you need to, and really break down to kind of see where you need to improve at. And I believe that concludes everything for um, the World of Logs. Again, if anybody has any information, or not information, but any questions or information I haven't included in any of these videos that you have for me, please ask me at any time. If I'm not online or you don't see me online for whatever reason, you can just shoot me in-game mail as soon as I log in. I'll get right back to you as soon as possible. Try to explain something for you as needed. Um, Thank you very much, guys, for watching, and let's get some bosses down.